influence of God superimpose over the soul of the generation that brings the terror of God upon them. So they come before him not just as a giver, they come before him as an oracle that should be dreaded. And so their greatest preoccupation is to find out the things that please him, because they know when the presence departs, everything is lost. God cannot walk unless his presence is there. The foundation of kingdom is the presence. How much of God's influence do you have? How does it regulate you? How does he regulate you? You can still do what you want. You need the kingdom. He said, when you become old in this thing, he said, you will not go where you want to anymore. You will now be carried. Your creativity level will go down, because you will discover that realm is legalistic. It is what is said that you can do. You have entered kingdom. You can grow by gift, by practicing the principle. The presence is a token. It's a trust. You don't grow the presence by practicing the principle. God entrusts it to you because he has tested your heart. He has seen that you know him. You have discerned his being. And then he will give it to you. And when the man carries God's presence, he becomes an oracle to his generation. The foundation of the kingdom, it begins with God's presence. That's why I said, until the Spirit be poured upon us again from high, God cannot walk. Isaiah 2 verse 15. The wilderness will remain a wilderness until the Spirit be poured. I know God is called El Shaddai. He has the power to multiply, but until the Spirit be poured. It is where the presence of God is that there is liberty. It's where the presence of God is that God can walk. God cannot function unless his presence is allowed. His influence is allowed. To what degree do you allow his influence? When he wants to spread abroad in your soul, do you limit him? When he wants to have his influence in your family, to what degree do you allow him? It is beyond church service. When he shows up, is he Lord in the family? Is he Lord over the soul? Is he Lord over the business? It is the extent to which you allow him access that his presence can saturate. Foundation of the kingdom is the presence. The second thing about the kingdom is the life. The life. All of these were in Genesis. Those are not stories. They are secrets. They are locked for the nobles to seek them out and to find them. He didn't just litter them. He was showing us his ways and his patterns. You may go and read the book of Genesis, and then you say, God is powerful, and everything I need that we have is beyond it. That's the least. That's why he provided everything Adam needed before he put it there. So when Adam comes, he will know that the transaction you are about to have with me is not on the economy, it's not on the frequency of needs. Everything you ever need, I thought about it. Even after he created Adam, he went back to the studio of eternity and he was thinking, what else will this man need? And when he checked all the wisdom of God, he came out to say, God, he will need a woman. And then he made him sleep and he took a rib and created a woman. So when Adam woke up, there was nothing he needed. That means business with God is beyond your need. When you come to deep waters, you will discover that business is beyond your need. If we talk kingdom and all we are interested in is what we need, we have not begun to journey. That's why Eden is the presence. And everything you needed was there before you were put there. He said he put the man in a garden that he planted on the east side of Eden. You have no need, stay here. Let's do business. I brought you to where thrones regulate reality. I brought you to participate in the realm of kings, the realm of powers, and the realm of dominions. I want you to learn things that are immortal, things that are eternal, because there are aeons in God that you need to travel into. Come and learn the oracles of my spirit. That was why he put it there. And so the second thing about the kingdom is the life. You know, when we want to talk about the life, the way the presence of God validates and is God's seal on everything God does, the life is what commits rank to a man in the realm of God. In the realm of God, you gain rank on the strength of the kind of life you are operating with. The legalistic nature of this realm makes it a way that the realm is so rigid. You can't change it. That's why I say, having received a kingdom that cannot be moved, let us receive grace to serve God acceptably. This kingdom is rigid. I know you know a lot of other things, and you perceive that because these things you know are reasonable, God should align with it. He will not. And that's why when Jesus began to teach the kingdom, the first thing he said in Mark 15, he said, repent. Change your mind, because what I want to introduce you to is greater than what you are thinking. I know you learned some things from your ancestors. I know you learned some things from Sunday school. I know you learned, but when you come here, they will teach you. This is the school of the Spirit. What you are doing here, your mind first, but the end first. Turn around from the level of the Spirit. Be by the sound and understand the things of the time. So the second thing about the kingdom is the life. That's why in Genesis 2:9, it said he planted the tree of life in that garden. That means the man's adventure in the garden is not just to name animals and come and say, lion, woman, and then he's feeling like a god because of manifestation. The adventure is deeper. God was expecting him as he journeys in the kingdom, he will find life. Because life will become the basis of his rank as he graduates in the kingdom. He was supposed to be on an adventure, a progressive adventure, until he attains the stature of God. The idea was not just for him to enjoy the things that are in the kingdom. God wanted him to travel in the spirit, the journey of Elohim, until he attains the stature of God. So God hid that tree in that garden, hoping that as he grows in spiritual understanding, he will seek life. But Adam was seeking apples, seeking woman, and seeking many things, and forgot that tree of life, because he didn't know kingdom. You can come into church today, and then all you think is how to receive something. There's nothing wrong with it, and we'll talk about that. That's the last part. That's why I'm leaving it. Adam was seeking apple and seeking things and forgot that there was a tree of life there. He didn't know that kingdom is a business of life. Because when the life doesn't come, you can't do the work of God. You can't receive it. Imagine, no matter how you love your dog, you can't eat with him in the same plate. We eat in the same plate. Your love for your dog is not, it can't be contested. But your dog can't relate with you at a certain realm. It takes life to function there. So even though God loved Adam, he needed life to function there. Because the journey of life is a progression. There are 6 layers of life in this kingdom. 6. And I want to share it quickly. The first realm of life in this kingdom is the animal life. The life that is regulated by God. And so the Bible says in Exodus 17 verse 11, he said the life of the flesh is in the blood. The problem with the life of